Wednesday night baseball now from Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Chris Sale is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff, and when he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in his last one, he threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
So digging in now, Brett Gardner, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the at-bat. And we are underway from Fenway as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you could win 4 of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I really like what Justin Bour does for this team. He's averaging over an RBI game over his last 10. And I'll tell you what, that's being a total difference maker. It seems like every time he has a runner on base, he's relaxed. He understands what he's trying to do, and he's driving most of them in. Very dangerous right now.
He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
1-1 to count. Ground ball right into the shift. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Yankees nothing. Red Sox coming to bat. It's baseball on MLB Network. Standing in, Eduardo Nunez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Red Sox. Designated hitter.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they can put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. Liner towards second. So this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
Batting second.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. In past meetings with Tanaka, he has 7 hits in 32 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, Dero, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in the sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
You know, Hero, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Line toward the alley in left center. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat.
Batting fourth.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Bogarts, the runner at first with 2 gone. 1-0 pitch is a splitter in there, 1-1. Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses the throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken below the zone for a ball.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, D-Row. They lost the first game of this series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind and may potentially lose the first 2 games of this set.
Without question, Dan. Offensively, you're just trying to grind it out, give your team a chance, give the pitcher a chance to relax a little bit, even the series up, hopefully, and fight it out tomorrow.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. In past meetings with Tanaka, he has 7 hits in 30 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. 1-1 pitch is a splitter, called strike 2. Tanaka pauses, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. And that's in there, base hit. Now it's cut off, a throw to the plate. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
I guess their scouting reports on this guy were dead on because it's already 2-0 in the early going, and they're having absolutely no trouble seeing him here. On the other side, they're very quickly looking at a game that they're going to have to fight back in.
The 1-0 delivery. Ground ball foul down the left side. 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Red Sox are out in front, 2-0. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielder. Close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up Didi. And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know a right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer, but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
So striding forward now, Justin Bohr. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Yanked on the ground down the line. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Longoria, or just Longo as he's often referred. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So ready now, Andrew Benintendi. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
And that misses 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Way out in front.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. Now let's focus on outfielder Brett Gardner. You need a center fielder, he can play there. You need a corner spot, he's got that covered too. He has baseball acumen, awareness, a savvy for the game. Even if the offense lags a little bit, defense is always on point.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's 1 for 3. First delivery to him on the way. And a neck-high fastball that time. 1-0 pitch on the way. Hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Comes set and the 0-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Oh, and he misses it. Devers isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they push their lead to 3 now.
Man, that was a comedy of errors right there. They're kicking the ball all over the yard, and the runner on first comes all the way around to score. So you wonder why managers retire early? There's your answer right there.
Into the box now, Eduardo Nunez. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Swihart takes his lead at third with 1 away. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The shortstop, number 2.
Ready for another chance? Xander Bogaerts. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
1-2, count.
The 1-2. Grounded to first. Moore ranges to his right, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Here's Starlin Castro. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider. And he fouls this one off. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. The next 3-2. Will be handled by Pedroia at second, and they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Now at the plate, Aaron Hicks. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's a .348 batter. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. First pitch on its way. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Tapper up the line. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
A little bouncer, but it gets fouled. Again, a 1-2. And another foul ball.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
And he's out on a strong throw. Here's Brett Gardner now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole now, 1-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball. Digging in to try it again. J.D. Martinez hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Hicks going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Digging in for his second at-bat, Hanley Ramirez. He singled his last time. First pitch coming, here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And the pitch. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. One out, nobody on. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Into the box now, Mookie Betts. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And Pedroia behind 0-2 now. Pedroia, affectionately nicknamed Laser Show. He was taken in the second round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career.
He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. The last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
0-2 the count to Benintendi.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Red Sox. Ronald Torrey is the next to bat.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. The 1-0 home. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. The 1-1. And right into the shift. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
How about it? Right fielder.
Striding in once again, Aaron Judge. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Swing Judge. He fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He's in his third. A swinging bunt to the throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2. Next up for the Red Sox, Rafael Devers. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And it's gone as they add still another.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
In left field line, but this will be a foul ball. Five runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Two and one, the count to Blake Swihart.
2-1.
The 2-1 home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first down.
The designated hitter, Eduardo Nunez.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Eduardo Nunez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A bouncer to the left side. Gregorius has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Tanaka gets the sign. First pitch on its way. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
It might be time for this guy to start mixing his pitches up a little bit better. He's pitching poorly, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage at over 70%. This team batting has a pretty good idea what his game plan is.
The windup and the 0-1. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. The Red Sox tack on 1 more thanks to the solo home run. We're through 4. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Yankees nothing. Leading off the inning, Justin Bour, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
In there for strike 1. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Great pitch right there on 0-2. Purpose pitch, right? Running that ball in off the plate. Now that opens up that whole strike zone, and you're not quite as comfortable as a hitter.
Hit sharply, but foul down the right side.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And he got him. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. 1 ball, no strikes to count. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Skied into very shallow right. Betts has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Here's Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out on his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking the zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Red Sox on top, 5-0. Here's J.D. Martinez as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
J.D. Martinez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That misses. 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
Liner in there for a base hit.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They're finding barrels. They're not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Martinez aboard here at first with nobody out. And that's in there for his strike. 1-1. The 1-1. Now one hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2. The 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's Mookie Betts. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. First delivery to him on the way. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. One out and a runner on second base.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
A pause and the 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Missed with a slider.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And he looks at his sinker for a called third strike, and now there are two gone.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Tanaka pauses. 0-1 on its way. Down the third baseline. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Popped him up. Castro ranging into shallow right, and that's the third out. One left for the Red Sox as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Here's Didi Gregorius. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch of the at-bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Count even at 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Digging in to try it again, Aaron Hicks. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch on its way. And that misses low and away, ball one.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Oh, look out, hot shot to third, and there are two away.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
So back to the top of the Yankee order, digging in, Brett Gardner. No hits to this point. Now here it comes. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. The windup and the 0-1. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. The Red Sox lead it 5-0.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for New York, number 52, CC Sabathia.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi
Leading off
stands
for the Red
in.
Sox.
Previous history with Sabathia. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. The 2-0 on the way. Fouled away. Sabathia, a California-born ball player. This is his 18th season in the big leagues, so he's had quite an incredible career.
Yeah, he has, Matty, an incredible career, and he's getting into parts unknown as far as seasons played in the 18 years in the big leagues. You'd be hard-pressed to find just your average generic player. When you start hanging around for that long, you're talking the likes of Mickey Mantle, Andy Pettit, Mike Schmidt, guys along that lines that have stayed in the game 18 years and produced.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0. Hard liner toward short. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, I can't fault the pitcher right now, but he better make an adjustment. This guy came into the game ice cold, but after 3 knocks, to give him another chance to beat you seems foolish.
Standing in now, Blake Swihart. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2. Two and 1 now.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Now a snap throw to first. And a dive, but he's back. The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Still even at 2-2. Devers leads off first with one away. And Sabathia misses here. It runs full now, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
The 3-2 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Once again, a 3-2. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
I'm sure the boys on the bench appreciate that, AB, right there. Grinding out an 8-pitch at bat and was able to be successful and deliver a hit for the team.
Stepping in now, Eduardo Nunez will roll over it and send it to shortstop. He turns and goes to second, and they do get the out there.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
Riding in once again, Xander Bogaerts. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he just manages to get his hand in. Now the first pitch from CC. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Look, and a throw to first by Sabathia, and the runner back safely. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Sabathia pauses. Here's the 1-1. Just got a piece up the line. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ronald Torreyes. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes.
You could tell he had made up his mind in the batter's box that he was taking that one with him. Great execution of a changeup. Kind of spoiled his plan right there.
Soft liner toward short. And the throw not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Boy, this is an absolute gift for them, especially when they've had so much trouble getting anybody on base. So now the leadoff hitter is aboard and might be looking to run. They've got to do whatever they can to get some offense going.
Digging in once again, Gary Sanchez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Here's big Aaron Judge. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First offering on its way. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Here's the 1-0. Strike.
1-1.
Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
First baseman.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Into the box, Justin Bohr. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Liner toward right center. 1 run scored. And that'll get over the wall, in fact, so 2 runs will score, but not the third.
Third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Ready for another shot now, Evan Longoria. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. 1-1, here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
The 2-1. On the line, that's a base hit into left field. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And the second runner will stop at third, and they're at the corners now with nobody out.
Hey, D-Row, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs. And it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired. Going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change, as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Matt Barnes is out from the bullpen now, as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Here's Starlin Castro. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 3 runs already home here. Little dribbler down the line. Throw on to first to be in time, but meanwhile the lead shrinks to 1 here on the RBI ground ball.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
Here's Didi Gregorius as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Getting a few steps off of second there. Now the pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. Line to the right side. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? He will not. Not willing to risk ending the inning by being tagged out, and there are 2 away. Ready once again, Aaron Hicks. Career numbers against Matt Barnes, he's 0 for 4. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. In there, strike 1. Barnes is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty D, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit-miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout and the play at first. Here's J.D. Martinez. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss just behind a lot.
Is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2 from Sabathia. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Hanley Ramirez. He was a ground out victim last time up. Now the first pitch from CC. And a changeup right down the middle. The windup and the 0-1. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Hicks going back, still going back, and it's gone into the monster seats. It's a solo shot for Hanley Ramirez. Home run number 5 on the year, and it's now 6-4.
Well, you can get some cheap home runs at Fenway down the right field line, but when you hit it deep over the monster in left center, there's nothing cheap about that. He earned that trip around the bases and should enjoy it.
Here's Mookie Betts. Previous history with Sabathia. He's a .333 hitter. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. Now the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Striding in for Boston, Dustin Pedroia. He flew out in his last at-bat. Sabathia sets his sights. First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just caught the inside corner with a sinker. Hit the other way out toward right field. Heading after it is Judge, and that retires the side. The Red Sox do pick up a run on the solo.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Red Sox.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Brett Gardner, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The set and the 1-0 pitch. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one.
Yeah, you take a look at that two-seamer right there, sinker. It had nasty downward plane on that ball. That thing must have gone down at least 6 inches.
Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there, 1-2.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Still 1-2. The 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Line towards center field. Benintendi is right there, one down.
Now batting.
Ronald Torreyes is the next to bat. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Tries to dump this one out to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
That's the name of the game right there, boys. Get on base any way possible. They're not all going to be beauties, but that one falls in front of the left fielder for a base hit.
In now is the Yankees DH, Gary Sanchez. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
And the throw will get him at first as he threw that one while sitting on his wallet. And there are 2 away. Here's big Aaron Judd. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Torreyes at second with 2 down. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Pulled toward right center field. Hicks is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. Rafael Devers the next to bat. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out. Digging in and looking for more, Blake Swihart. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Hit in the air to shallow center. Hicks is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network from Boston, Mass. We're set for the final innings of this one. Craig Kimbrell comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted in the air out to center field. Benintendi is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting.
Next for New York, Evan Longoria. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Longoria waiting on the 1-0. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Benintendi ranging back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a solo shot to dead center. And this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Starlin.
Into the box now, Starlin Castro, as he rips it on the ground to second. On the first, in time, and the Yankees are down to their final out now.
Now batting.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Didi And in previous meetings with Craig Kimbrell, not great. He's 1 for 8. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And it's 1-1.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
1-1 is taken for ball 2. Now the 2-1. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here? He strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Well, that's not exactly how you throw it up. He gave up the long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect a save.
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Boston jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Chris Sale notches his 3rd win of the year. Craig Kimbrell wraps it up for the save, his 8th of the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final night score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 6 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Yankees, 5 runs, 7 hits,